Most people walking into Aldi are already expecting to save money. What they are not expecting is to walk out holding products that are genuinely better than the name brands they have been loyally overpaying for their entire lives. Not cheaper versions, not close alternatives. Items that are flat-out superior in quality, taste, or performance to options costing 2, 3, and sometimes 4 times as much sitting on the shelves at every other store in town. 20 items. Ranked. Starting now. 20. Aldi's Specially Selected. Butter. Most people grab butter at the grocery store without thinking about it twice. It sits on the list, it goes in the cart, and they pay whatever the major dairy brand is charging that week without stopping to wonder whether the price is actually justified by what is inside the package. Aldi's Specially Selected European Style. Butter changes that calculation immediately. The higher butterfat content, which runs above the standard American butter threshold, produces a noticeably richer flavor that shows up unmistakably in baking, in sautéed vegetables, and on a simple piece of toast. The difference is not subtle once you have tasted it side by side with a standard national brand. What is sitting right next to the butter in Aldi's refrigerated section delivers a completely different kind of surprise, and it is one that coffee drinkers specifically need to hear about. 19. Bumont Coffee. Coffee is one of the most deeply personal grocery purchases a shopper makes, and it is also one of the most heavily marketed. Premium coffee brands spend enormous amounts communicating quality signals through packaging, origin language, and roast terminology, and shoppers pay for all of that communication on top of whatever the actual coffee inside the bag costs to produce. Bumont Coffee, Aldi's private label line, strips all of that away and delivers a consistently smooth and well-balanced cup that former employees and longtime Aldi shoppers describe as indistinguishable from mid-range specialty coffee brands in a blind tasting. The medium roast in particular has developed a loyal following among shoppers who initially picked it up skeptically and then quietly stopped buying their previous brand entirely. If this is already changing how you think about your weekly grocery run, hit the like button and subscribe right now. Every item still left on this list is something most shoppers are overpaying for somewhere else without ever realizing it. One tap. Do it now. What is coming at number 18 is something the beauty and skincare industry specifically does not want you to know, and Aldi has been quietly proving it for years. 18. Lacura Skincare Line. The skincare industry is built on the belief that effective formulations require premium pricing, and the marketing behind major skincare brands reinforces that belief at every turn. The packaging, the brand story, the retail environment, all of it signals that paying more produces better results, even when the active ingredients in a product are functionally identical across a dramatically different price range. Lacura, Aldi's private label skincare line, has quietly accumulated a loyal following among shoppers who discovered through direct experience that the brand's moisturizers, serums, and eye creams perform comparably to products from well-known department store and drugstore brands costing significantly more. Former Aldi employees described the Lacura section as one of the most reliably emptied shelves in the store, particularly when a new product from the line arrives as a finds item, because repeat customers have already built enough trust in the brand to buy without hesitation. The skincare savings are real and repeatable. What is coming at number 17 involves something most households spend consistently on every single week, and Aldi's version quietly outperforms the brand most families have trusted for decades. 17. Milville Cereals. The cereal aisle at a conventional supermarket is one of the most aggressively marketed spaces in any grocery store. Major cereal brands invest heavily in box design, licensed characters, and shelf placement that reinforces familiarity and brand loyalty, and shoppers pay for all of that investment without realizing how little of it ends up in the bowl. Milville, Aldi's private label cereal brand, produces versions of virtually every popular cereal category at prices that regularly run at less than half of what major national brands charge per box. The granola lines in particular have earned specific praise from longtime shoppers who describe the texture, sweetness balance, and density as genuinely superior to the more expensive branded alternatives they switched away from. The cereal savings happen every single week for families buying multiple boxes, which makes them compound over time in a way a single item comparison never fully captures. What is coming at number 16 is something that most pasta lovers have never questioned, even though questioning it would save them money every single time they shop. 16. Priano Pasta and Pasta Sauces. Pasta is one of the most price-sensitive grocery categories in existence, and it is also one of the categories where premium branding most successfully extracts money from shoppers who have simply never compared the label on a higher-priced Italian import against what is actually available at a lower price point. Priano, Aldi's Italian-inspired pasta and sauce line, consistently delivers a product that former employees describe as one of the store's clearest examples of private label, outperforming the brand. The pasta holds its texture during cooking, without going soft at the edges the way cheaper pasta often does. The sauces carry genuine depth from actual tomato reduction rather than the thin, watery texture that characterizes many mid-range jarred options. Longtime Aldi shoppers who have served Priano pasta at dinner gatherings describe their guests routinely asking which brand they used, expecting to hear a premium Italian import rather than an Aldi private label. The price per jar or box compared to what a recognizable sauce brand commands at a conventional grocery store represents one of the most consistent value gaps in the entire store. What is coming at number 15 involves something the snack industry has spent decades convincing shoppers to overpay for, and Aldi's answer to it is one of the most talked about items in the store's entire product range. 15. Clancy's Chips and Snacks. The snack food industry runs on brand loyalty built over decades of advertising, and the premium pricing attached to major chip and snack brands reflects marketing investment far more than it reflects the actual cost of what goes into the bag. Shoppers pay for the familiarity, for the brand recognition, and for the consistent experience that comes with a product they have been buying since childhood. Clancy's, Aldi's private label snack line, challenges every assumption attached to that loyalty. The kettle chips in particular have developed a reputation among Aldi regulars as genuinely superior to premium kettle chip brands sold at specialty and conventional grocery stores. The crunch, the seasoning consistency, and the thickness of the chips all hold up against products priced significantly higher. And in many informal comparisons former Aldi employees describe conducting during breaks, Clancy's frequently came out ahead or tied without tasters knowing which was which. The ridged chips, the pretzels, and the popcorn varieties all carry the same value-to-quality relationship. Shoppers who converted from major brands describe the transition as one they made skeptically and then never reversed. What is coming at number 14 is something health-conscious shoppers specifically spend extra on every week. Believing the price difference signals a quality difference, and Aldi is quietly proving that assumption wrong. 14. Simply Nature Organic Products. The organic grocery category operates on a pricing premium that many shoppers accept without question, assuming that the gap between organic and conventional pricing reflects a proportional gap in quality, sourcing standards, or nutritional value. Major organic brands reinforce this assumption through premium packaging and health-oriented messaging that signals the extra cost is justified. Aldi's Simply Nature Organic line carries the same USDA organic certification as the premium brands it competes against, at prices that former employees describe as consistently dramatic in their difference. The canned beans, the organic pasta, the nut butters, and the organic snack options within the Simply Nature range meet the same certification standards while stripping away the brand premium that makes organic shopping expensive at conventional stores. Longtime Aldi shoppers who prioritize organic purchasing describe Simply Nature as the single biggest reason their grocery budget remained manageable after switching to organic products. The certification does not change because the store selling it charges less. The USDA seal means the same thing on an Aldi shelf that it means everywhere else. The organic savings at number 14 are some of the most consistent in the store. What is coming at number 13 is something wine and cheese enthusiasts specifically know to seek out, and it represents one of Aldi's most consistent quality over-deliveries in any product category. 13. Specially selected cheeses. Artisanal and imported cheese carries one of the highest per-pound price premiums in any grocery store, and specialty cheese shops and upscale grocery chains have built entire brand identities around making that premium feel justified through curated environments and knowledgeable staff recommendations. Aldi's specially selected cheese range delivers imported and artisanal-style cheeses at prices that former employees describe as producing genuine disbelief in customers who pick up a wedge of imported aged Gouda, a quality brie, or a cave-aged Gruyere for the first time and check the price tag, expecting a much larger number. These are not domestic approximations of European cheese styles. Many of the items in this range are sourced from the same producing regions that supply significantly more expensive retail products. Longtime shoppers who entertain regularly describe building entire cheese boards from the specially selected range and receiving consistent compliments from guests who assume the spread came from a specialty retailer. The price per pound, compared to what a specialty grocery store charges for comparable sourcing, makes the difference staggering on a full board. What is coming at number 12 proves that Aldi's quality over delivery is not limited to food products, and the category it covers is one where most households spend more than they ever stop to calculate. 12. Kirkwood chicken. Fresh chicken is one of the most frequently purchased proteins in any household grocery routine, which makes the per-pound price a number that compounds quietly into significant annual spending without ever drawing the attention that a single large purchase would. Kirkwood, Aldi's private label chicken brand, consistently delivers fresh, high-quality poultry at per-pound prices that undercut major grocery store brands without a corresponding drop in quality. Former employees describe the freshness window on Kirkwood chicken as reliable and consistent, with former meat department staff specifically noting that the product turnover in their stores kept inventory moving fast enough to ensure quality remained high across visits. Longtime Aldi shoppers who cook chicken multiple times per week describe Kirkwood as the single line item in their grocery budget that delivers the most cumulative savings over the course of a year, because the per-purchase difference multiplied across 52 weeks produces a number that genuinely surprises people when they stop to calculate it. What is coming at number 11 is something every household in the country uses every week, and the version Aldi sells has quietly been matching or beating the brand most families consider non-negotiable for longer than most shoppers realize. 11. Tide competing laundry detergent. Laundry detergent is one of the most brand-loyal grocery categories in existence. Major brands like Tide have built decades of trust through consistent performance and heavy advertising, and shoppers who have used the same detergent for years rarely question whether the price they are paying is actually necessary to achieve the clean they are used to. Aldi's private label laundry detergent, available under the Tandil brand name, has accumulated one of the most passionate followings in the store's entire non-food range. Consumer comparisons conducted informally and by independent reviewers repeatedly describe Tandil as producing washing results that match Tide and comparable premium brands on everyday laundry loads, at a price per load that is dramatically lower. Former employees describe Tandil as one of the items that generates the most unsolicited word of mouth from customers who tried it expecting to be disappointed and then returned specifically to stock up. The cleaning performance on standard loads, including food stains, grass, and general clothing wear, produces results that longtime users describe as indistinguishable from the premium brand experience. If you have not subscribed yet, now is the moment to do it. This channel exists to surface exactly this kind of knowledge, things that were never lost, just never talked about. Subscribing means you will not miss what is coming next in this series. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because what is coming at number 10 is something Aldi shoppers consistently describe as one of their most surprising discoveries in any section of the store. 10. Mamakazi's pizza. Frozen and refrigerated pizza is a category where major brands charge significantly for the convenience of a recognizable name, and the quality delivered rarely justifies the premium over a genuinely good private label alternative. Most frozen pizza tastes like frozen pizza, regardless of what name sits across the top of the box. Mamakazi's, Aldi's pizza line, consistently breaks that pattern. The take and bake options in particular have developed a following that former employees describe as unusually intense for a grocery store private label. Shoppers who discovered the line describe it as replacing restaurant delivery for casual family dinners, not because they settled, but because the quality genuinely competed. What is coming at number 9 is one that specific group of shoppers, parents especially, will find immediately recognizable and immediately useful. 9. Little Journey. Baby products. Baby products sit in one of the most emotionally charged purchasing categories in all of retail. Parents making decisions about diapers, wipes, baby wash, and lotion for a newborn are not in a neutral consumer mindset. They are in a protective one, which means major brands have historically been able to charge premium prices by associating their products with safety and care, rather than competing purely on formulation or performance. Little Journey, Aldi's private label baby line, has earned a genuinely strong reputation among parents who tried it out of budget necessity and then stayed with it through genuine preference. The diapers in particular draw consistent praise for their absorbency and fit across size ranges, with parents in online communities and in conversations former employees overheard describing them as performing, as well as the major brands their pediatricians mentioned by name. The baby wipes, the body wash, and the lotion within the Little Journey line carry the same cost-to-quality relationship. Parents who make the switch and spend the first few weeks watching for any performance difference typically report finding none that justifies returning to the premium brand price. What is coming at number 8 is something that fills a specific and important role in most households, and where the savings over time are even more dramatic than they appear in a single purchase. 8. Friendly Farms Greek Yogurt. Greek yogurt became one of the most consistent weekly purchases in American households over the past decade, and the major brands that dominated the category's growth built pricing structures that most shoppers still accept without comparison, shopping even as private label. Alternatives have closed the quality gap entirely. Friendly Farms Greek yogurt, Aldi's entry in the category, consistently matches the protein content, the texture, and the flavor profile of major brands like Chobani and Phage at a per-cup price that former employees describe as drawing visible double takes at the shelf from shoppers seeing it for the first time. The thick consistency that Greek yogurt buyers specifically seek holds up in the Friendly Farms version, without the watery separation that cheaper alternatives often produce. The plain full-fat version draws particular loyalty from shoppers who use Greek yogurt as a cooking ingredient rather than simply a breakfast option, because the behavior of the yogurt under heat and in savory applications reveals quality differences that flavored and sweetened versions mask. Friendly Farms performs consistently in both roles. What is coming at number 7 is a product category that most shoppers consider straightforward, but where Aldi has quietly built one of the most impressive value-to-quality ratios in the entire store. 7. Nature's Pick Produce. Fresh produce is the grocery category most shoppers assume is relatively consistent across stores, since a carrot is a carrot and a bag of spinach is a bag of spinach regardless of who is selling it. The price differences tend to feel like they reflect location and convenience rather than actual product quality. Aldi's produce section consistently challenges that assumption. Former employees in the produce department describe a supply chain that moves inventory fast enough to keep freshness high, with delivery schedules timed to prevent the slow degradation that happens at stores carrying larger volume with less efficient turnover. The per-bag and per-unit pricing on Aldi produce comes in below most conventional grocery stores, sometimes dramatically so, without a corresponding reduction in the quality a shopper finds at home after the trip. Longtime Aldi shoppers who pay close attention to produce quality across stores describe Aldi's bagged salads, fresh berries, and packaged vegetables as holding their freshness at home at least as long as, and often longer than, comparable products from more expensive stores. When produce is moving fast and being restocked frequently, the shopper buying it gets a fresher product regardless of the price per unit. What is coming at number 6 is a product that fills a specific and important role in any kitchen, and where the savings Aldi offers represent one of the clearest value gaps in the entire store. 6. Specially selected extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is one of the most heavily fraudulent product categories in the grocery industry, with independent testing repeatedly demonstrating that many premium branded extra virgin olive oils sold at high prices in conventional stores fail to meet the actual chemical and sensory standards that define the extra virgin classification. Shoppers paying more for a premium label are frequently not receiving the product the label describes. Aldi's specially selected extra virgin olive oil has passed independent quality assessments and delivers the flavor profile and cooking performance that genuine extra virgin classification produces, at a price significantly below what conventional grocery stores charge for comparable quality. The fruity, peppery finish that characterizes genuinely fresh extra virgin oil shows up consistently in the Aldi version and is absent in many of the expensive alternatives it competes against. Former employees describe this as one of the items they specifically recommend to friends who ask which Aldi products to prioritize on a first visit, because the quality-to-price gap is both easy to verify through direct use and impossible to ignore once verified. What is coming at number 5 is something bakers specifically will find immediately compelling, and it represents one of the most consistent quality over-deliveries in the baking category. 5. Baker's Corner. Baking products. Home baking has experienced a sustained surge in popularity, and the demand for quality flour, sugar, baking powder, and chocolate chips has pushed shoppers toward premium baking brands that charge significantly more by communicating provenance, origin, and quality in ways that functional baking performance does not always validate. Baker's Corner, Aldi's private label baking line, delivers flour, sugar, vanilla extract, and chocolate chips that perform identically in practical baking applications to the national brands they replace. Former employees with baking backgrounds describe Baker's Corner as the section of the store they direct friends to first, because the savings per baking session across flour, sugar, baking soda, and chocolate chips compound into meaningful budget differences over the course of a year of regular home baking. What is coming at number 4 is something most households replenish constantly, and where the Aldi version has quietly built one of the strongest track records of any private label product in the store. 4. Fit and active snack bars. The health snack bar category is one of the most aggressively premium-priced segments in any grocery store. Major brands like Kind, Lura and RX Bar have built strong consumer followings through clean ingredient messaging and premium packaging. And the per-bar price across these brands regularly lands at levels that make snacking a meaningful budget line item for shoppers buying multiple boxes per week. Fit and Active, Aldi's health-oriented snack line, produces bars with comparable ingredient profiles, similar calorie and protein counts, and taste profiles that former employees and longtime shoppers describe as strong enough to replace premium brands without adjustment period or quality compromise. The nut and fruit-based bars in particular hold up against the Kind bar comparison that most shoppers naturally make, with the ingredient quality and texture delivering results that the price point would not predict. Shoppers who buy snack bars for themselves and family members describe the cumulative savings across a month of regular purchasing as among the most significant single-category budget reductions they experienced after switching to Aldi. What is coming at number 3 is something that former Aldi employees specifically describe as the product that generates the most conversation at the register, because the reaction shoppers have when they see the price never quite gets old. 3. Specially selected steaks. Steak is the grocery purchase that most households treat as a deliberate splurge, reserved for specific occasions and purchased from a butcher counter or premium grocery store, where the higher price feels like a guarantee of the quality being sought. The idea of buying a genuinely good steak from a discount grocery store is one that most shoppers dismiss before they ever try it. Aldi's specially selected steak range, including the ribeyes, New York strips, and fillets that appear as rotating finds or seasonal items, consistently earns responses from first-time buyers that former employees describe as the most enthusiastic product reactions in any department of the store. The marbling, the thickness, and the cooking performance of these cuts deliver results that shoppers compare favorably to steakhouse quality experiences available at dramatically higher prices elsewhere. The challenge with specially selected steaks is their availability, since they appear as limited items rather than permanent shelf fixtures, which means building the habit of checking for them on every visit rather than assuming they will be there whenever wanted. What is coming at number 2 is a product that practically every household buys every single week, and where the Aldi version has spent years quietly matching the national brand that most families consider completely irreplaceable. 2. Countryside Creamery Shredded Cheese. Shredded cheese is one of those grocery staples so embedded in weekly shopping habits that most households never stop to question whether the brand they are buying is actually delivering something the alternative cannot. The bag goes in the cart the same way it goes in every week, and the price gets paid without comparison. Countryside Creamery, Aldi's dairy line, produces shredded cheese varieties that melt, stretch, and flavor dishes identically to the major dairy brands they replace at a per-bag price that former employees describe as producing some of the most satisfying register moments in the store, particularly for shoppers comparing it against what they paid for the same quantity everywhere else. The mozzarella melts cleanly without the rubbery texture that lower-quality shredded cheese produces. The cheddar carries genuine sharpness in the aged varieties. The Mexican blend holds together in baked applications without the moisture bleed that cheaper alternatives often introduce into dishes. What is coming at number 1 is the item that former Aldi employees most consistently recommend first to anyone asking where to start, because the quality gap between Aldi's version and the premium alternative is both the most obvious and the most immediately verifiable of anything on this list. 1. Specially selected ice cream. Ice cream is a product category where premium pricing has successfully convinced shoppers that a higher cost reflects meaningfully superior ingredients and experience, and major brands reinforce this belief through packaging, marketing, and retail placement that positions them as a worthwhile indulgence worth paying for. Aldi's specially selected ice cream, particularly the full-fat premium varieties, consistently delivers the dense, creamy texture that the highest-end national brands produce, at a price that former employees describe as the item most likely to make a new Aldi shopper stop, check the price again, and then load a second container into the cart while they still can. The difference between premium ice cream and cheap ice cream is fundamentally about air content and fat percentage, and Aldi's specially selected range addresses both. The result is a scoop that holds its shape, delivers genuine richness, and produces the kind of eating experience that shoppers describe as the reason they stopped buying a brand that had been in their freezer for years. Former employees describe this as the product that generates the most repeat purchases from first-time buyers, because once a shopper tries it alongside something costing significantly more and finds no meaningful quality difference, the decision about which one to buy the following week becomes immediate and permanent. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments which one of these you are trying on your very next Aldi trip. Click the next video showing on the left right now to keep discovering exactly how to shop smarter and spend less every single week. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss what is coming next.